What's going on, guys? It is week number 10, run number 1. Today we got a Fartlek run. Fartlek? However it's pronounced, that's what we have. But before we go on that run, I got a package that I've been waiting about a month for. Maybe not exactly a month, but I've been waiting for some time. Kind of excited to open it up.
All right, so I put this order in the day it was released. And I said I had to wait 2 weeks. It's been a little bit longer than 2 weeks, but here we have it. It is the Coros Pace 4. This is Coros' latest offering in the Pace series. I had the Pace 1. I loved it. Had a super long battery life. Hardly ever had to charge it. In fact, nothing was wrong with it. But I think 18 months in, I wound up getting the Coros Pace 2, this one, because my heart rate wasn't picking up. And obviously I have a pulse, and for whatever reason it wasn't picking up. So I picked up the 2, and the 2 has been great. I've had this since 2021, so a little bit over 4 years. Forgo the Pace 3, really wasn't running that much, but now I'm running more, so I thought, hey, running more, get the Pace 4. But it's been 3 weeks since I ordered it, and the excitement has kind of worn off. After looking up some reviews, I'm slowly realizing the Pace 4 might not be doing much more for me than this Pace 2. It has a new AMOLED screen, so it's a little bit brighter, which is nice. Not that I had any issues with this, and I'm in the Texas sun, and I can see this thing on my long runs in the sun. I don't have any issues seeing on this Pace 2 using the old LCD technology. Another thing is, the reason why I got this one after my Pace 1 was because it wasn't picking up my heart rate anymore, and this one's still picking up my heart rate. It's not perfect. None of these ones on the wrist are going to be perfect. But if I'm running real fast, it shows that my heart rate's high. If I'm not putting in much effort, it shows my heart rate's low. That's all I need. This thing still holds a charge for days on end. Yeah, it's not as nice looking as this one now that I'm looking at it. But, you know, I don't get it for its looks, to be honest. So I think I'm probably going to return this one.
It really comes down to what I need out of my watch, right? I need to make sure it has a long battery life, which my Coros Pace 2 absolutely does. I think I charge this thing once a week, maybe once every 10 days, depending on how much I use it. I need to make sure that the heart rate is relatively accurate on these watches. The reason why I don't have my Pace 1 and I went to the Pace 2 is because my heart rate wasn't picking up. So I had to get a new watch. Pace 2 was out. Okay, let's get the Pace 2. The watch needs to be comfortable. Pace 2's been comfortable. Like, I've never had any complaint with it. Pace 1 was comfortable too. I think most of these watches are comfortable, but it's something like if it's too bulky, too clunky, it's going to be a distraction on your runs. Maybe not worth it. And then it has to have connectivity to my other apps that I use. So I use Strava, I use Runna, Coros, their whole ecosystem, and most of the other watches sync up with those. Those are the basics, right? Something specifically for me that I think is a reason why I'm going to return the Pace 4 and keep the Pace 2 is going to be the screen. The AMOLED screen might be a little bit too bright for my use case. Yes, I'm in the hot, bright Texas sun, but I have a little daughter that I put to bed every night. She's not even 2 years old. It's so hard to get her to bed sometimes. Any little distraction might get her back awake. And if you're a mother or father of a little one, you'll understand, right? Your phone goes off, they're back awake after 30 minutes of trying to put her down or whatever. Maybe not 30 minutes, maybe 10 minutes or whatever. But the LCD screen, the old LCD screen, perfect. It was always on. If I needed it to become a little bit brighter at night, I just flick the wrist a certain way and it comes on. Like, I'm already used to that motion, and I'm scared this AMOLED might be a little bit too bright for these situations, especially when I'm trying to put the baby down. And I love being able to have the old LCD screen on at all times. I don't have to worry about the battery draining. Like, it's always on. The AMOLED, it can always be on, but it's going to drain your battery that much faster. And I don't know how much I like about that, but I just feel like the new features aren't worth the upgrade. And I think I got hyped about the new Pace coming out, went ahead and pulled the trigger. It's probably Coros' mistake on waiting too long to ship it to me, because then I sat on it for 3 weeks just about. And I was like, you know what? Do I really need that watch? I get that thing shipped in, and no, I don't think I need it. So that thing's going back in the mailbox and going back to wherever it came from. Coros, I still love you. As soon as this watch dies, I'm getting the Pace 4 or Pace Pro or whatever you guys have. I'm going to wind up getting it, staying in the ecosystem. But for now, you built this thing way too good, and I'm going to be keeping it until as long as I can. So anyways, let's get to this run.
Ooh, it's dark. Man, that's what I hate about running in December. Like I said earlier, week number 10, run number 1. We got 5.5 mile Fartlek run. I was debating on whether or not saying a joke here, but I feel like that's overdone. Anyways, so what's this Fartlek all about? 1.5 miles of conversational pace, then running into sections of quarter mile at 9:55, and then immediately after that quarter mile of 8:50, and then back to 9:55, and keep doing that until you do both paces 5 times, and then rest 90 seconds, and then 1.5 mile conversational pace. If that sounds confusing, put it on the screen. We're doing that. We already got a mile in. It's really dark, so I don't know if I'll do much recording, but here it goes. Well, those Fartleks were no fun. I think I hit all my pacings, but it took everything in me. It'd be interesting to see what those times were. It's cold too. Usually I'm complaining about how hot it is. Thanksgiving week, I ran twice. One was a quick 4 miler. It wasn't quick, it was just easy. Nothing to it. And then the other one was the turkey trot, 3.1 miles. And about a month ago, I tried to do a sub 35K and I was successful. I think it was like 29 minutes and a few seconds, like 5 seconds or something. Well, your boy went sub 27. I don't know if it was because I was hype, running with a whole bunch of people. Actually, it wasn't a whole bunch of people, it's like 30 people from the neighborhood. But got second place with a time of 26 minutes and 56 seconds. I'm proud of that run, man. I hadn't run that fast since 2000. No, 2020. 2000, I was 10 years old. I was not running at all. But yeah, pretty good run. But that wiped me out. So I missed my long run, which would have been a 6 miler. So this is my first run since, and it's December 2nd. It should be 5 miles when I get home. And yeah, feel pretty good about that Fartlek. It's just tough while I was doing it. All right, 5.09 miles in 54 minutes, 17 seconds. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I hit all my paces though. Like any of those interval things that I was supposed to run, I hit them or exceeded them. I did not fall behind on any of those laps or whatever you want to call them. I did it. It was hard. It's nice and cold out there. When I first got out there, it was chilly. But then when those Fartlek runs or whatever hit in, and I was running at those 8:30 minute mile paces, I felt good. It felt real good to be cold. I wasn't supposed to run 8:30s. I think I was supposed to run 8:50s, but I think some of those, I got it a little bit too fast. Also, running at night, when there's cars nearby, I don't know, you just feel a little antsy and you just feel like running a little bit faster. Regardless, survived the run. I didn't go the full 5.5 though, because I wanted to get home. Yeah, rest of the week I got 5.5 mile easy run and then an 11.5 mile or 11.5 mile run. That is a long run. Looking forward to that on Saturday. Also looking forward to, since we've been talking about football the last couple weeks, Mean Green, UNT in the conference championship. We are playing Tulane there in New Orleans. I was wanting to go, but I think that trip might be a little bit far out of my way. So maybe if they play in Lubbock, if they make it to the college football playoff and they happen to play in Lubbock, which is a possibility, maybe we go out that way. We'll see. I don't know. Dude, my Cowboys too. What's going on? They beat the Eagles. They beat Kansas City. They are not huge underdogs against Detroit coming up in 2 days. Will they do it? Will they actually make the playoffs? I mean, the Eagles aren't looking too good. Maybe the Cowboys aren't that great and the Eagles suck really, really bad. But the Cowboys might catch up in the division and actually make the playoffs. So my college team is doing good. My NFL team is doing good. I checked to see if my high school team was doing okay. Apparently they made the playoffs and got stomped on, but it'd been like a 6 or 7 year drought since they had made the playoffs, and they made the playoffs for the first time. Woohoo, go Raleigh High School. Anyways, that's enough football talk. Coros Pace 4. I'm sure you're a great product.
I'm sure I'll buy you in about a year with my Coros Pace 2 poops out. But until then, I think I'm going to use that money and maybe grab some new shoes. Those Evo SLs are looking pretty saucy. Or maybe I'll stash it, and when the next line of Nova Blast comes out, I'll go do that. Or maybe I'll buy some Bitcoin while it's down. I don't know. But returning the Coros Pace, moral of the story. Anyways, thanks for running with me. I'll see you on the next run.